Hello, Teaquilters. This is T with Teaquilts, and I am here today on April 10th, 2024. It's a Wednesday. It's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Here for 1 hour live. Probably sewing chat. But let me pull you all up on my phone so I can read the chat. Hope you all are having a great week thus far. So, let me cut this iron on for some heat. Let's see. We've got Melody. She's saying Kiefer is here. Hey, Melody. Maddie Barnum. Dee Branson. Oops, it disappeared on me. Okay. My live chat disappeared. Hold on. Vivian Calvi is here. Deborah Quilts. Zondra's here. Sharon Lewis. And that's it so far from the people that have commented. So, I'm going to continue to sew on these t-shirt quilts that I'm currently working on. I wish I could turn this a little bit more. I did go and cut the remaining strips that I need for the final row. And then I still got the third row where I did the frames on the blocks, but I need to put those into sew the sashings on there. So I need to get sashing pieces, I guess. Yep. Let's see. Let's get the sashing pieces out. It doesn't seem like I have a whole lot of sashing pieces. Like I'm 4 short. Put that up here. Maybe more than 4, 7. Oh, they're in the bottom down here. Okay. Just how they were folded. And those are setting squares. Hey, Jeff Galonia, Ray Mahone. I saw your texts and stuff. I didn't have my phone with me while I was doing other stuff. I saw it right when I came in here, but I didn't have time to call you. Jeff Galonia, Sue Allen, T. Roberts, Karen Gibbs, Benita Nance, Irisel Lady, Remo JS is saying, good evening, Miss T and Quilters. Thumbs up, show your love and support for the educator and one of the honest persons. Subscribe and stop lurking. Thank you, ma'am. I'll pin that. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, please do so for me. Minnie Dula is here. Sue GSD. Hello, T and Quilting family. Hope all are well. 76 days until Retreat 2024. So, I got like t-shirts to make. Name badges to make. That's why that's up there. And then just sorting through stuff that's needs to be sorted through. And like stuff that I'm taking, like making sure that I'm going to bring a big board. I got to make sure I tell my friend to bring a big board. So I just need to go over the supply list. And then the facility sent me a thing. I need to send in some stuff to them. So I'm almost done. So I'm getting close to being done. So not really as stressed this time. Jeff says he went to the American Sewing Guild stash sale this weekend. He had so much fun. So that's awesome, awesome. So I just had a checkers order that came in. It's not a whole lot. I had to place an order because the United States Postal Service stole my thread I was sending to somebody else. And because they delivered the other part of the package, the insurance doesn't cover it because the envelope was delivered, okay? So, yeah. But I bought a Hidden in Plain View, The Secret Story of Quilts and the Underground Railroad. I remember reading this a long time ago, but I couldn't find the book in my stash. So I could have it already, but I wanted a copy because I want to reread it. So I got that. I got a box of the Dove Gray thread that was stolen. And I'll do those. 3 of these. I had these ordered last time I showed you. These are the Oliso bags for the mini irons. It's these right here. So they came in. So these are for orders. So I need to get those mailed out. Get those invoiced and mailed. I had one person. I don't know if another person has contacted me. I thought it was another one. But somebody wanted the Fabulous pattern. So I bought 2. I didn't buy a whole lot of these. I just bought 2 so that they can get those. And then I got 2 booklets here. Let's I can't get a hold of the saran wrap. Hold on. These are both by Annie's Quilting. These books, Jelly Roll Quilts for All Season is 1. So let me get it off of here. So on the cover it says 12 unique designs, 1 for each month. So just something that you can make with jelly rolls, so you can kind of see the patterns on the front. And then I can turn and show you the patterns on the back. Jelly Roll Quilts for All Seasons by Scott A. Flanagan. Publisher is Annie's Quilting. This one, publisher is Annie Quilting, is called Mix and Match Sampler Settings. 12 block patterns plus 8 creative quilt designs. So that's how the front of the book looks. And I'll give you the author in a minute. Again, Scott A. Flanagan for Annie's Quilt Designs. It says bonus. Also includes matching mini quilts for each design using 6-inch blocks. So I don't know if the regular blocks are 12 inches. Yeah. And so then they give you measurements to make it in 6. So that's that one. And then the last thing I got is some Creative Grids rulers. Let's see. These must be 5 inches wide because they call these the Creative Grids Charming Itty Bitty. So I'm assuming that these are 5-inch rulers. What I like about them is I like a longer, skinnier ruler, like when I fold fabric in half twice. That I have I can't get it off that way. It's because the ruler has plastic on it too, and it's sticking to that. Ugh. Okay. I like a longer, narrower ruler, not necessarily in the 8-inch or something like that. I would have preferred more like a 3 or a 4-inch, but I'm like maybe 5 inches is good too. So I got 2 of these because I have rulers in here, and then I also have rulers. And I need one just a little bit longer, so I got this one. So a little bit longer than 12 inches. So this is 5 by 15. So yeah, so that'll be perfect for that. So that can stay in here. And then this one can go in my long arm area. So very small order, just to get a couple of things that were requested by people and to replace the thread that I needed. So yeah. Yeah, Sharon, I got that one for Carol. I do have hers. And I thought it was somebody else that had sent me a message. Let me check real quick. See, Joy Creations. Oh, okay. So she says, I think she's already got her pattern. I signed up for the group early and paid for the pattern which you provided. I know you've been busy, just don't want to be late to the party. If you need to join the Fabulous group, you need to go join, request it on Facebook. And in front of all of my groups, I have Teaquilts, Fabulous, Sew Along. So you need to request those. I can't put you in, especially if we're not Facebook friends. I can't just put somebody in a group. You have to go and request to join it. So if you are waiting for me to send you something to get into the Fabulous group, you need to go join it, and then I'll approve it. So that's what that one's about. So I might have one pattern left. I'm trying to make sure. Let me look at starred items. Yeah, so I have one extra pattern if somebody wants it. So the first person I see that asks for it is who will get it. So I only ordered one extra. Miss T, can I use the die with a solid? Can I use the die with a solid for the Fabulous quilt? Are you talking about, can you use dyed fabrics? I don't know what you mean. I'm confused, T. Roberts. Melissa LePage is here. Kevin the Quilting is here. Asking still for prayers. Regina Snow is here. Hey, Regina. Benita says, Miss T, have you sent out the invoices for the Color World pens? No, I have not. I do have them. I got plenty of them. I haven't sold them. I think I only done the people that were local. So I still have them. I haven't gotten them to my website. I haven't ordered, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep them on a big card or something, because I'm trying to keep them stable from mailing, and then I just want to put it all in a plastic bag. I was going to order some smaller bags, so that's what I keep forgetting to do, is order some smaller bags instead of using like pattern size bags. I have pattern size bags, but I don't have any smaller bags. Shervia Henderson is here. Hey, welcome. How much? Oh, the pattern for the Fabulous is $32. Let me make sure I got it right here. Don't mess it up. Yeah, $32. It's an 8-month block of the month. So it's like, you know, if they were selling it in the store in the kits, it would be like 8 patterns. And then it's $12 to join the group if you buy the pattern from me. So it's a total, I don't know, was it $12? I can't remember. Yeah, that sounds good. $44, I guess. I can't remember if it was 12 or 15, but 12 is good. That's what the cost is. Hey, Joe Carmel Perkins. People are sending their prayers to Kevin, so thank you. Vicky Bush is here. Welcome to the chat. So that's all I have. I'm just gonna put this down here, and I'll be working on, hopefully, I'm in the process of long arm quilting, so yeah, I'm trying to get some of those done so I can take pictures of 4 or 5 at a time and then get those out. But I had some issues with my thread breaking on the quilts, and so I've been working with the long arm, so I'm just now about to load another quilt. I'm up here looking at my thumb because I've cut my thumb right where you need it at the joint. You can feel it. Well, it's not at the joint, but every time you move it, the stretch, you know how you hurt one thing, you hurt your hip and you feel it all in your back. Yeah, that type of thing. So every time I stretch or move my thumb, I feel the cut. I cut my hand by just twisting off, you know, the plastic thing that holds 2 bottles together, the really thick plastic that holds 2 bottles together by their tops. Yeah, that thing cut me on the inside of my thumb, so I'm up here trying to get that to heal. It's been 2 days. It was bleeding earlier today, and it looked like it finally stopped bleeding, so I'm trying not to stretch it because it's in that weird spot. The rulers are Remo's trying to see, because I can always get another ruler. That ruler is 31 bucks, Remo. I just bought 2 of them because I was trying to get I was also trying to get a certain order. So if you want it, just send it to me. Send me an email, because I got to mail the other 2 things to you anyway. So hey, Maritza's Yarn and Craft. And I think that's it. Yeah, Vicky saying like a paper cut. Yeah, but it was made with really thick plastic, and I've been using those things for a long time, and you know, they do have a potential when you're trying to get them off. They're kind of tough to get off, and so, you know, you know that it's gonna be a problem, or it could be a problem. But I had never gotten cut by it, so yeah, in the future, I guess I'll be most definitely paying attention to that. These here never got pressed from the last time we worked. I just sewed them on here and then we quit. So we can finish this part once my iron heats up. I've just oiled this machine. Wonder if I can pull this bobbin. Oh, my thumb don't even want to manually rotate the wheel. It's on vacation. And see, I don't really know it a whole lot because I'm left-handed and it's on my right hand, but I use my right hand for strength things. I carry stuff with it. I use it as my work hand, and then I keep my left hand available and relax for when it really needs to go to work. So I'm kind of like even-handed because I've been made to use a lot of right-handed gadgets in my life. Like I still use a mouse with my right hand. Therefore, I can still write with my left. So it comes in handy for stuff like that. I can 10 key on a calculator on the keypad on the machine. It's set up for a right-handed person. And so I've learned how to use that, and then I don't have to drop my pen to write down my numbers or anything like that. So, hey Sheila, your thing came in. I'll be sending you this, the Rowenta mini iron thing. I think that was you. So yeah, we're just waiting on the iron to heat up. Look like it's there. Now I gotta make sure, because I'm at the top on this shirt, that I don't put the iron on the t-shirt material. I mean the t-shirt, the screen printing. All right. So I'm still working on this hockey quilt. I can't believe it, but I haven't sewed on it other than when I'm sewing with you all. So I don't know why I can't believe it if I'm not working on it. I'm actually long arm quilting, and like I said, I normally do other things when I'm long arm quilting, but it's been like breaking threads, so every time I look up, the machine's not running, so I'm having to babysit it, so I can't do anything else. So, and then when I sew free motion, everything works fine. So I'm still trying to get this white polish to grow down as far as I can, and I've been clipping my nails as it's growing, trying to get, you know, a new nail base. So that's the other thing. So my nails look terrible, but that's okay. Still working on that. And this black one. There's a goalie union. The things you learn working on somebody's quilt, right? I just happened to read this shirt. I'm like, okay. Iron Man division, okay? All right. So we're going to put sashing on these. Trying to see if I got 7 of them. And so I know I have enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got more than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 10 in this stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, 7. And then I got 4 up there. See if this is 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, just making sure. All right. Hey, Deborah Sams Brown. Vicky is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, Vicky. So yeah, so what are you guys working on? Tell me something. You got any trips planned? I'm thinking about another. I can't even catch up and thinking about a vacation. Isn't that terrible? Oh my goodness. I was talking with my friend. I went to my friend's birthday party on Saturday. And we were talking about, you know, we used to, when we were younger, when she lived here, we used to go on a trip every year. And we were talking about going on a trip again. All the kids are grown. So I'm going to put this one on the other side. Talking about another trip. We were supposed to go to Alaska, but she booked it at the last minute and I was still working. And she called me like the week before we were supposed to go to Alaska for 10 days and talking about she, you know, it was a cruise. And saying that, you know, you can get them cheap if you can go at the last minute. Well, I'm like, I'm working. I can't just take off for 10 days. And I was going to need more than that because, of course, I didn't have, I guess I could have took what I had, but you know how sometimes you go on trips, you won't take a one or two items that are new, you know, that pertains to the particular area especially, so let's see what people are working on. So Night Owl just said he had a long week after long birthday weekend. So yeah, Jeff had a birthday this month. Francis Jackson is here saying hello to you and everyone from Michigan. Hello, hello. Sheila's working on being in Houston, Texas. So yep. Remo's reminding people to hit the thumbs up button. Quilt Gal is here, reminding people to hit the thumbs up as well. Vicky says she's going to on a concert cruise with my daughter on the 27th. Now that's cool. I had somebody was trying to tell me to go on the Soul Train cruise, and it's on Carnival. I don't know if I, you know, I dance and I like music and all of that, but I don't know if I want all that crowd. I went looking at the photos and I'm like, this place is jam-packed. So yeah. And it was expensive when it was, to me it was expensive. Then I was gonna pay just about as much money as I paid to go on my Hawaiian cruise, to go on that cruise. And I just don't see it. I'm like, and it's because of the popularity. So they can charge what they want for it. So don't think I'm gonna do that this year or next year probably, because you have to plan them ahead of time because they sell out fast too. But I'm like, goodness gracious, I don't even know if I like people like that. So let's get Okay. Just trying to figure out which way is going to be my right side up based on how much text is up. So these are all going to just be St. Louis Blues. All right, so I need to take off, sew something to take off my piece. So we'll just sew on these. All right, that's the two I need to sew. We're still on the machine. So let's press these towards the sashing. Maddie is doing some embroidery. Remo says yes for the 4-star general. Let's encourage those that haven't finished. Girl. I don't want to talk about that 4-star general. I still got flashbacks. Oh my goodness. So this is my middle one. But I put a thing on both sides. Just sashing on both sides of the middle one. This is the left-handed side. Okay. I want to get these quilts done so I can get these off my to-do list. So I really want to put these, I got the quilt that's on my frame now, and then I want to put it at this t-shirt quilt, and I'm hoping I'll have the second one done that I haven't even started sewing. It's all cut though. So yeah. One. All right, take this off and sew a square to the other side. That's one. Put this one over here. All right. Whoops. Press this. I'm just trying to press in small increments, and then I'll have my long lines that I just need to press when I get to the big board. When the whole quilt top is done, I can just go press all the rows at one time. And cut a piece of backing. All right. One more on the other side, girl. Maddie is doing some embroidery. Joe Carmel is binding. I think I read those. Benita says deciding on what quilt tops to make that I won't mind them getting cut up. Okay. So that's interesting. She must got something going on. Janet McCarroll is here. She's working on the exploding heart pattern, doing it in a purple fairy frost, so that sounds pretty. I didn't press this one. I gotta press. All right, you go on the side of this gray, and all right. Make sure everything's lining up here. Vicky is working on a quilt for a fireman friend of ours, so that's nice. Not working on anything. Having minor throat surgery in the morning at the crack of dawn. That's Sue. Prayers for you, Sue. Remo says, I have cousins that have been on Soul Train, and Tom Joyner has one they enjoy. She say 12 of my cousins. Okay. Michelle says, hello, T and friends. Prayers to Kevin and family. Hey, Michelle the quilter. Melissa says, I am playing in the K fabrics, making stars. Yes, it's always enjoyable to play with those. They're so bright. We're just sewing a sashing on here to get my, well, I'm going to need them anyway. So that's 2. And I need 3. No, yeah, total of 3. Sashings, 4 cornerstones. Alright, so we've got this row sewed. This is needs to be pressed. But we got to handle this one first. Alright, so this one needs a sashing on the bottom. Sewing it right now. Lenore Brown is asking me, what is your seam allowance? Since I stabilized my shirts, there's no need for me to have a larger seam allowance. And I also quilt my quilts. I don't just do a big stitch in a ditch. I do an all over panto. A lot of people don't like to stitch into the graphics of the t-shirt, but when that quilt's done, in my opinion, it doesn't make much difference. So I stitch all over. Have to make sure I turn these so that the ones I want to be right side up. This is not a directional print, and then it's like when you cut it, if you cut it, most times the blocks have stuff going one direction. Every once in a while I have blocks stuff going in both directions, horizontal and vertical, but for the most part it's all going one direction. So I'm just paying attention to that. Like this one here has it going both ways. I just pick which one I want and then I keep it moving. But it's not a directional print for real, but when you cut it up, it kind of makes itself directional sometimes. Most times. Alright, so I got all those sashings sewed. I will take off I'm gonna put that there. These are the 15-inch pieces. So I need a pink shirt. Let me see. Yeah, that's what she's got. Because the back of the shirt had what this shirt means, but that she doesn't have it in the photo, so I'm not going to worry about it. Because I could have added it to the bottom. But we're just going to go. She'll know what it means. The people in hockey will know what it means. To see if I got her phone number. I know I normally contact her via email, but you know, since my emails are going out sometimes and sometimes not, you know, I need to make sure I have her phone number. Yeah, I do. Thank goodness. So I'll call her and let her know I'm working on them. All right. Put this on the bottom. Just got to figure out what's the top and the bottom. Okay. The nice thing about this one is I don't need a border because this one just needs to be twin size. So it's big enough without a border. So that's fun. Don't have to worry about that. Hi, Janice Miller. Remo still reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up. A lot of people sending prayers for Sue. Vicky Sue saying thanks. And what is the size of your sashing? It depends on what size I need my quilt to be and what size my blocks are. But for this, they are cut 4.5 inches for 4-inch finished. So I don't normally, that's not like a standard, it's just what I'm doing. But 4 inches is a good sashing for t-shirt size blocks. Okay, I pressed this one the wrong direction. Because if I press them all the right direction, they'll nest. This was being goofy. And I'm only pinning so I don't have to stop every time to nest in between. So it takes me longer to start and stop than it do if I just go ahead and put some pins in here and call it a day. Hi Paula S. And guess who Nancy is here? And Dizzy. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out, what did I eat today? Or bacon and egg sandwich on toast. I'm hungry again. I ate like 2 pieces of bacon and 1 egg, a slice of cheese on 2 pieces of toast from the toaster. I didn't make it even in the oven to make it good. But it was still a good sandwich. But I'm hungry again now. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. Guess I could cook some salmon. It doesn't take salmon long to thaw, to defrost. And so, this quilt top's getting closer to getting done. I got a couple of shows. One's on now that I like to watch, so maybe I'll sit here. They probably gonna have 2 hours and I'm gonna miss the first hour, but maybe I'll sit here and finish this one off. So when I do get the other quilt that's on my frame off, it'll be ready, and then I can start the second one that I'm doing on Saturday. Whoops, forgot a pin. All right. So I realized that if I had not cut those blocks down that had the Stanley Champ patches on them, I would have had enough pieces, because I cut exactly enough for 2 blocks. That's what I was short. So yeah, this is the sashing I just sewed on, right? I don't think I have anything on the end. Okay. Oh, I have a shirt because I sewed that frame, the side of the frame on there. Okay. I should not have done that though, right? Yeah, this shirt's right. It's the shirt in the middle that gets the special treatment, which is the blue shirt. This one's not very wide. And they had it so close up at the top that we're almost missing the top, okay? It was all the way up here on the shirt. And it was on the shirt crooked. Every once in a while you fall into something like that. And you have to deal with it. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna sew these on. So since this shirt is narrower, I'm using a larger sashing for the sides. Okay. This right here, my shirt might be a little too long. Let me see. Yeah, this is 15. So my shirt might be just a little bit longer than it needs to be. So let me try the other side too. Yep, it's like 1/8 of an inch off, something like that. So I'm gonna line it up at the top. And then I'll just ignore it on the bottom. I'm gonna sew with the because I want to make sure that the top is even. So sewing this one a little bit different. I don't know how it got off a little bit because I used a ruler. I just was trimming around a 15-inch square ruler. And now it wants to act real crazy. It's like it's stretching or something. I don't know. I don't know how it's doing that. But we're going to stop it when we put this frame on it, though. Okay, so we got this gold shirt. It needs a regular frame. I'll get back up there. Hi, Leetta Bryant. And Dizzy is saying her rent's paid. Saying hi to everyone. Welcome, welcome. Like my whole YouTube just crashed, went out, just did nothing. It's like, excuse me? Like, rude. And y'all saw I didn't touch it. I was just looking at it, reading. The whole thing shut down. I had to reopen YouTube. Come on. Are you going to give me a commercial? And my chat's back. Nancy says she finally got the chat to work. So she was having chat issues. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I need to take that piece off and just make it fit to, because this one looks a little weird too. Like I cut these, I would cut them with the ruler. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because this one's looking like it wants to be a little bit longer too. So I'm just gonna ease it in. All right. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about that other side. I may have to take that off. Let's see. Now y'all know I'm not gonna I'm gonna have to press this sashing stuff when I get to the big board. So this is what I have that I just sewed with you guys. And I'm just gonna put it right there until I get this next one done. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off because it only looked like an eighth and now it's like 3/8. So I'm gonna take it off. Almost. We don't have to. This is the other thing now. Oh shoot, I forgot to put it on 2.5. I normally sew with 2.0. I know now when it's time to rip. And you know I haven't replaced the ripper blade, right? Right. So we will not be running this down through the seam. I can try. I'm trying to get to this end where I want it to stop. And then let me start right here to get it going. And then we shall see if I can run the blade down. Hi, Jersey. I just slowed myself down. I was doing pretty good. My minutes are diminishing now. I could have got the frame on here, but not now. I'm trying to pull it down through here so I don't have to pick all of this out. But when you got a dull blade, you have to make sure you're not going to cut your fabric. And then it gets all jammed up in the cutter. And I want to stop like 2 inches from the end. 13 inches should be enough to ease a 3/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch in. Boy, this thing, the struggle is real. Trying not to cut either one of my fabrics. Right there. Thank you. Thank you for working with me today, even though it was a struggle. Okay. Get some of these off. I'm just going to go ahead and sew it. All right, so I'll pick those out as I'm quilting it. I want to get it sewed. So we're going to go down here and sew this. And catch right there, ease into here. Then ease into here. And then we'll end. All right. So it is 7:59. Let me see if it's any more comments on here. Nope. See, you all are quiet too. So we're going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm going to figure out, I'm going to probably make some salmon. I'll thaw some salmon. And then I'll sit here and continue sewing on this so that I can get this one out the way. Because all I got to do is frame these blocks, put a sashing in between the blocks, and then make a bottom row of sashing and cornerstones. Sew these pieces together to the top two that are already sewn together. Then I'm done. So I'm hoping I can get this one done, and then Saturday start on the other one. And then once I get the other quilt off my frame, I can put this one on. I just need to make a back now. And I'm just going to use a 108. I'm not going to make anything special. So gonna go ahead and end here, guys. Thank you all for coming to sew with me tonight. I'll be back Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for a 2-hour live sewing chat. So come work on your projects with me. Also, in the comments when I'm live, let me know what you're working on or what's going on in your quilting community. Would love to know. So I'll see you all then. Until then, you all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out, everybody. Bye.